I'm terrible at maths, and I'm trying to work out what is Jude Bellingham's worth right now, because his contribution for the first 2 England goals, I don't even know what it would be. Earlier in the tournament, I was questioning some of our Dutch correspondents here in the studio about Cody Gakpo and how much his value has skyrocketed since the tournament started. What about Bellingham? How much do you think he's going to cost the club now?
We're talking well over 100 million. I know that's a lot of money, but when you're 19 and doing that on the world stage, it's literally frightening. Today we saw the attacking qualities of Bellingham, but in the last 2 or 3 games, we saw a disciplined Bellingham, a player who could play alongside Declan Rice as a number 6 and really play a defensive role. To add that to what he's got going forward, that he literally has it all, and he has time on his hands. So we're talking well north of 100 million for sure.
So Everton aren't going to go in for him then?
and he's playing
slightly out of our price range.
He's playing like he's 27, 28, has already like few competition on his belt. He's a very impressive player.
Yeah,
really.
He has been amazing so far. The way he gets the ball back and drive towards the goal, it's amazing. You know, the pace as well is so hard. I never played in that position, but for many years I was involved in football, and I know that to drive with that pace, the ball with that pace is very difficult as well, and he does that so well.
It was almost comical when you think about it. When he joined Dortmund, do you remember they retired his number at Birmingham? I was thinking, what? They're retiring his number, and he's only, what, at the time 17 years old, and it became a bit of a joke. But now looking back on it, Birmingham at that time knew how special a player Jude Bellingham was, JMO.
And I've heard a story he's got a younger brother as well.
He does,
who's
yeah.
supposed to be better than him.
Yes.
So anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's a testament to the character. He goes to Germany during lockdown with his mum into a foreign country and to start a new, effectively a new career at such a tender age, and looked like he was already in the team for years. The fact that Dortmund have given him the captaincy at times means that the team and the coaching staff trust him in a sense to lead the team, and he comes and plays, like you said, he looks like a 27-year-old in an international match in a round of 16 in a World Cup finals. I mean, you know, I don't. Where can he go? Like Aurelio said, can he get better, or will he just be consistent for such a long time? He's an exciting player.
I want to know from all the gentlemen here, we love to compare players and so forth. Andros, firstly for you, Jude Bellingham, does he remind you of anybody at all as a player?
It's always difficult to compare players from different eras. He's a player that I haven't seen in a long time. A 19-year-old with the quality and the decision-making that he has. Normally, as an attacking player, the decision-making comes last. You have all the rest of it. You're able to drive through midfield, and it's always that last pass that lets you down. But to have that decision-making at 19 is a rare quality. So I can't really compare him with anyone I've seen before.
Yeah, he's a hybrid version of Lampard, Steven Gerrard.
A hybrid version?
Yes, we have said the same thing with Tchouaméni, and trying to compare with Conte and Pogba. This guy can go forward very easily. He's got the legs as well to help his teammates. He's the box-to-box, but very modern one. He can really be very patient in his game, like dictate the tempo, accelerate when the team needs, because I think the predictability of England, the way they play, they need this kind of, I would think, someone who can drive the team forward, but at the same time have this flair that England missed, especially in big tournaments. I think he's a special talent.
And Adam, I think an important point as well is he's a young player. He moved from a nation that invented football with the best league in the world, and he goes to succeed in a different nation. That is something that is not just about his quality. It's about the way he wants to achieve things, you know? He's not like, he could be in the comfortable zone, stay in the UK, and play for a team over there. And instead of that, he said, no, I'm going to go away, I'm going to go abroad, I will learn, and I want to be successful. So you can see that he's someone special.
He reminds me a bit of like Kylian Mbappe, not with the same quality, but this mentality, as you Aurelio said, is yes, he's young, but don't tell me about age. I want to play, I want to show that I'm good, and this is character where people don't understand that. They don't even sometimes appreciate. They say, oh, hang on a minute, like everyone have standards and say, oh yes, you have to calm down, you have to make your mark, but in a respectful way. That's not his style. He's really confident, and that's not surprising that he take the armband because he thinks that he's got enough understanding of the games, he can manage in some way. So I'm very, very impressed, yeah.
And character-wise as well, I mean, he's a bit cheeky. But I've seen him around the England players, and age, like Lewis says, age isn't a thing. He's part of that team. They respect him for being him. He knows where he belongs in it. And
does he remind you of anybody?
No.
Nobody. He's unique.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
We're not. I mean, you can try and shoehorn him in somewhere, but he's doing things like I said. The way he heads the ball for the second goal, out of defence, and then does the run, and then